Hey y'all, so this is a candid video. This is a candid video of me basically asking for y'all help. I have been trying for some time now to find representation, legal representation to fight Tesla legally. And I just feel like I'm meeting dead ends. Everybody is fearful of them, of their Tesla's legal team. If there's any lawyers out there that are willing to take on Tesla full head on, please reach out, because the amount of proof I have, and just evidence, everything, it's like undeniable. So basically what I caught in my process so far of just trying to obtain legal representation is that most of the lawyers these days just want easy peasy cases. They want a paycheck. They don't want a headache. And I could get that. Most people just want to make their money and continue living their life. Got it. But I found out what these companies do, particularly Tesla. And I realized that they try to wait you out your statutes of limitations. For one, that's what I'm getting. They try to long you out, haul you out, whatever the word is. I can't even think, y'all. So they think that, if they reject you or don't respond, that you'll just, be upset or sad or mad for a little bit, and then you'll let it go. But that's not always the case. And so with a situation like mine, I'm not doing that. So I need y'all help. I need y'all help finding a representation. I'm in California. I don't mind where the representation is. I just know that I need a shark. I need a full-blown shark, not a piranha, not a dolphin. I need a shark, or plural, sharks, whatever the case may be. But just know the case itself is huge. I'm actually surprised that they ghosted me the way they did. And just to give a little context, I won't go into every single thing, because, I don't know whose eyes will see this video, and I don't want that to affect what goes on. But long story short, I was working for them on and off for the past 10 years. Nightmare after nightmare after nightmare. Excuse me. But what I will say is the money was always good. The money was always worth it, because I was not really, because even after taxes, I wasn't able to survive like that. But I say that to say I've been with them for a long time, on and off. 2 separate locations, over 10 years. I've worked multiple jobs with them. I lost a child with them. I lost my unborn baby with them. And this was a while ago. So I'm really not trying to pursue that, just because it's been a while. And I know they have statutes. And I was younger then. I'm in my early 30s now. But back then I was like early 20s, mid 20s. I didn't know that much about law and just my rights and everything. So I didn't push. I was scared. I felt like my back was against the wall, and they did what they had to do, which was ignore me. The difference this time is I'm not going for it, y'all. Like, I'm not going for it. I was almost getting ready to go for it. But I had to think, like, this is the age of social media. I need y'all help. Like, if y'all have referrals, if y'all have any referrals for sharks, any attorney out there watching this that's feeling like you want to know more, let me know. But let me get back to the context, because as I said previously, I'm not really going for that per se, but I just felt like that was worth mentioning, because to show the seriousness of past things. I don't think I'm gonna fight them on that unless I meet a lawyer or that tells me otherwise, that it is okay, to fight. But context on what I'm actually going for. So y'all remember the massive layoffs Tesla did, right? Okay. So I was on maternity leave when it happened. That was bad to see. A lot of group text messages, watching them going through their things they going through. I got no heads up. I believe I received an email 3 days after I gave birth to my baby. And the thing is, I didn't even see it right away then. I was still in the hospital going home. I didn't see any of the emails until a few months later, down the road. But the point is that I had no way of knowing right away. I was taking care of a newborn baby, But anyway, come forward to me trying to return. There's a bunch of issues. And then when it came time for the severance agreement, there were some issues. Basically, I didn't agree because it said at the end of the contract, don't sign if X, Y, or Z applies to you. Okay, X and Y applies to me. So what's up? Like, can we come to some type of agreement? So as soon as I reached out to Tesla on their HR, which wasn't long after, they had a scheduled termination date. So this was technically when I was still an employee. And I'm telling you, they got the email and it bounced. All of a sudden it bounced. Once I started asking questions, it just bounced. They went from sending me a severance agreement every single day saying you're going to get the money whether you sign it or not. They sent it every day for like 2 weeks straight. I kid you not. And then finally I wrote back and I said, hey, just looking for a point of contact because I don't really know how to go about this if you're saying not to sign it if this applies to you, and this does apply to me. So, I kind of get their tactic now. They do that to see what your issue is, I'm thinking, or just if you got an issue altogether, they just kind of, it ain't to really figure it out. And that's what I realized. So there's that. And then there was a warm pay issue. I feel like everybody else got warm pay. Everybody else, no, but I don't understand, y'all. I feel like I'm entitled to justice. It's so much my brain hurt when I even think about it. So I just want to come on here, do a very candid video on what I'm looking for. I know this probably doesn't cover everything, but if this got somebody attention at all, reach out to me. I'm gonna leave my point of contact in the description. I'll leave my business contact. I'll leave my business email. And then y'all just let me know, because at this point, I'm tired of seeing stuff like this, and it really sets you back. So at any point, I could have took what they were offering in the severance agreement. Excuse me. Which I can't remember. It was around 7,000 to 9,000, somewhere around there. But after tax, they chop all that shit off. It's probably like 5,000 or 4,000 or 5,000. I'm supposed to sign away everything for $4,000 or $5,000. That wasn't gonna last me nothing, And then before I go, I wanted to add in, there was the risk of my baby, his health. So when I tell y'all, these people, once they realized I wasn't signing that severance agreement, for whatever reason, I'm sure they keep little lists. Because all that severance agreement tells you is, okay, cool. We parting ways, good. Okay, cool. I won't come for you. You don't come for me. I don't owe you nothing. Don't come for us. Okay, cool. Here's a little money, hush money. Whatever happened, leave it alone. Right? Okay. So, I think they keep a list of people that ain't, like, on that type of time that they kind of trying to track to see who's doing what. My thing is, around this time, I had a brand new baby. Everybody was supposed to get the 2 months health and the 2 months warm pay. That was just what it was. And most people did. But for some reason, my baby's medical was cut off mid-month. Mind you, he was only, 2 months? If that, 3 months maybe. That's probably pushing it. And so, it's very disheartening to know that these are the type of people that we're working for. These are the type of people that we're making money for. When I tell you I was a 5-star worker, I know every job, do what I need to do, come in, work, leave, So yeah, I just need y'all help at this point, because still to this day, my baby's insurance is screwed. I have insurance. My 3-year-old has it. We have Kaiser. My infant, and he's actually struggling with some health issues just because I feel like he didn't have his appointments like he should have had, and I don't know what they did in the background over there at all, but I do know that something's got to give. So I'm not going to bore y'all with all the details because this is kind of like a specific type of video. But if you made it this far in the video, let me know. Comment, I got you, or I see you, or comment an emoji, a heart, something. Let me know that y'all actually watching it. Because if it's getting anywhere, if it's getting to you, I know it can get to the right person. And I need y'all help. I need y'all help. I need y'all to help me secure a shark. If y'all know of anybody that takes, complex cases or big names, send them my way, please. Yeah, so the past year I've been doing little intakes with all these different lawyers for representation. And usually they listen to everything I say and then be like, okay, well, we don't want the case because Tesla's legal team is just too strong. Which makes me also think, you knew you felt that way before I told you anything, which makes me think, do some of these lawyers be telling the people? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wonder, do some of these companies, or not companies, some of these lawyers take all your information and then go, like, try to sell it or give it to the company you talking about? I don't know. But I do know I need y'all help. And so, anything y'all could think of, man. Anything. Anybody. If y'all could think of anybody, send them my way. Send me their way. It don't even matter. But this is something that's serious and very important to me. This is affecting my life in more ways than one. And we'll have time to talk about it later. Also, drop where you watching from. That tree scared me. Drop where y'all watching from. Where are you when you seeing this? Because I'll be able to have a good idea of how far it's reaching out, But yeah, it's coming upon 15 minutes. I'm not going to take all y'all time, but I did want to ask for y'all help with this because I am so stuck. I just don't know anymore. So yeah, this will probably be my most candid video. Excuse me if I'm stuttering or tripping over my words or just seem out of it. I'm really not a social person like this. I'm trying to become that because I do want to get on YouTube and all of that. So more to come later. But for right now, if y'all could think of anything, let me know, please. Let me know. Anybody. Let me know. If you know a shark, let me know. Pull up on me.